Right, so that thing is not supposed to do that. Whoa. That gigantic spider in there, can you see it? It's definitely something that you really need to think about if you're ever thinking of doing something like this and buying a property like this. I moved into an abandoned farm in Portugal. Stepping this far outside of my comfort zone definitely came with a few challenges. It's raining ice. Oh my god. However, I'm gonna keep building and hopefully moving towards a more peaceful way of life. So I was gone the past 2 weeks. Basically, I mean, for personal reasons, I guess you can say that. I had to go to Lisbon for work, and you will not imagine how big the grass is. Like, it's almost 7 p.m. right now, but I'm still having to go out and I'm gonna trim as much as I can because it needs to be managed. It's insane. Right, so that thing is not supposed to do that. Oh man, that's a real bummer. You know, it's always when you're in a rush and actually excited to get things done that then problems just keep showing up. I did do a little bit. You see, I cleaned out like underneath the fig tree here. I cleaned out around the solar panels a bit. But yeah, but I think I don't know, there's something wrong with this. Let me know if you know what it is. Like, it's just keeps doing what you just saw. It just turns on, then I can get some work done, and then it just slowly starts dying. It's like I keep basically if I crank the throttle all the way, it just dies. I don't know, man. It's got fuel in there. Everything should be fine from what I can tell. The only thing that I'm thinking could be a possibility is that there's some sort of rust in the spark plug. I don't know. Let me know if you have any ideas, but it's really bad timing because it's getting to the end of the month, and if I don't have this grass cut by then, I'll be paying quite a big fine. So definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure out a solution for this. also. Look at this. My ear protection broke and it hit me in the ear, so it didn't do much of protecting it. It kind of attacked my ear. Man, it's just one of those days. Whoa. Damn. Look at that. That gigantic spider in there. Can you see it? That's what happens when you live in a place like this. I mean, it's probably not like dangerous, but still pretty intimidating. Just leave this out here so she can leave. You know, when I was looking for a property, I was very stuck between I was very stuck deciding between this one and another one that was like double the size, but it had a smaller ruin. It only had one ruin basically, and it was a pretty small one like this one. And man, am I happy that I chose this one just because of the amount of land. I didn't think about it. Obviously, like, you hear people saying it, but it's definitely something that you really, really need to think about if you're ever thinking of doing something like this and buying a property like this. Is that property comes with a lot of work, obviously, but maybe it's not as obvious. Like, you need to trim the grass, and it sounds like easy thing to do. It is easy. It is simple. But it's not so easy when you have like hectares and hectares of land and thousands of square meters to cover. It becomes very boring very quick. And I mean, I find it even at this place that I start cutting it, and by the time that I'm at the end of the property, the grass needs to be cut where I started. So it's been an ever-going fight. And here in Portugal, you do get a fine if you don't cut it before summertime because of the fire risk. So yeah, but soon enough I should be getting something that will be helping me with that, which is going to be very, very exciting. Let's see. For now, I really need a shower. so we're gonna go for round 2. This one I just borrowed. Yeah, we're gonna see if this one handles it better. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that he thinks that whatever's going on with my strimmer might be something with the carburetor that just needs to be cleaned. I don't know. He tried to explain to me how to do it. It seemed a bit complicated. I'm gonna see if it's something. I'm gonna probably research it, see if it's something that I can do, and if not, I might have to take it to some sort of place to get fixed. Damn, that's dirty. But yeah, hopefully for now this one will do the job. Also, I think this one's a bit more powerful than mine, so I don't know. Don't really feel a difference usually, but I guess it's theoretically better. We'll see. Whew, man, that was pretty intense. I had no problems with this one. It works pretty well. Yeah, I think I cleaned out like maybe a third of the farm. I don't know. It definitely looks a lot better. I made some holes on my safety goggles, glasses, I don't know, just to try and stop them from getting all foggy when I sweat. It definitely helped, but it still happens a bit. Oh man, I feel like it's a never-ending journey trying to find one of these that works properly, at least for me. Oh man, like this is such a weird job, you know? Like it's not physically hard, it's just pretty boring. It's just a lot of the same. It is pretty peaceful though when you turn off this thing and you can hear the birds again. Because like I've been going for like 2 hours just hearing and this thing like vibrates you like crazy. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better now. I'm gonna go have a shower. I'm also gonna trim my beard. I don't know if I told you, but basically right now I'm still not using the plumbing that I did here in the bathroom, just because I don't have water heater yet. Supposedly it's on the way. We'll see. Hopefully it gets here soon, because it's a bit annoying to have to heat up the water in my pan, but I mean, so far it's been working well. It just means that I gotta plan out my showers. But yeah, hopefully soon enough we'll have a fully functioning bathroom. So since I don't have, I mean, I do have some lighting here, but I don't have anything that's like really strong. I'm gonna use some of the daylight that's left to see and hopefully not mess up my beard too much. I don't know. You know, I don't know if it's weird for me to talk to you while I do this, but there's one thing that I kind of want to share with you guys. And I mean, I think you're used to this. I keep telling you sometimes about like where my mind's at in terms of, I don't know, the ups and downs of dealing with everyday struggle of living off grid. Because I mean, there's a lot of things that I love about it, but yeah, like there's some times that things kind of suck. And for some reason, cutting the grass is one of those things that I don't know, I just don't enjoy it very much. And I think that the reason why is because I think I'm a perfectionist. Am I? Well, I think I am. I think I try to be. Now, in practice, do the things I do turn out to be perfect? Absolutely not. I mean, but yeah, but I, in my head, I always have really high expectations, and cutting the grass is no different. I think that the thing that stresses me out about it is that it's one of those things that I just can't figure out a way that I'm happy about, like, if that makes sense. Like, it always feels inefficient, it always feels like I'm not doing a good job, and then it always just comes back up, and it's like, man, this is this never-ending problem that I just can't seem to get solved. And yesterday I was cutting the weeds, and I was thinking, like, maybe I just need to change the way that I look at a couple of things, and grass being one of them. It's because I think the rule of that game is not to get it perfect. The rule of that game is to get it done. And I mean, the stakes are pretty low. So obviously, like, if I mess up the grass, then whatever, it just grows. Even if I don't mess it up, it just grows. It just always grows. And so I think that it's just one of those jobs where I just need to get it done. Like, I don't need to get it perfect. Because in reality, I don't even know what perfection looks like in that scenario. I think in my head it's just about perfecting the way that I deal with it, about how efficient I am at doing so. But I think even with a couple of things that I built, for example, I've been wanting to get a workshop done here in forever. And sometimes I get paralysis by overanalysis, where it's like I'm just looking for the perfect solution. And when I find the perfect solution, I'll go fully in and I'll get it done. But sometimes there's not a perfect solution. Sometimes I just need to get it done. Even if, let's say that in 2 years, it fails again and then I need to get it sorted. But then that gives me 2 more years of trying to find that perfect solution. I think the warehouse, as in like the workshop, is one of those things. The grass is another one of those things. the bathroom was definitely a big one of those, and all it took was just me being like, okay, that's it, like I'm getting it done even if it's not perfect. And now I'm happy that I did it, because it isn't perfect, but guess what, it works. And something that works is a lot better than an idea of something that's perfect. So yeah, what do you guys think about that, huh? I don't know, man. Like sometimes I don't know, like I just get lost in these sort of thoughts. I guess that makes it sound very dramatic, but yeah, I thought I'd share that.